talking on another video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about a few things that I've been thinking about lately, right? Because as you know, I just be sitting sometimes and just questions about myself and ask questions about life. I'm trying to understand what I'm in. And as I believe that life is a place that God put us to grow, and I believe that's the most important thing that a man can do is come and grow, and it's innate in you. And sometimes pain can hinder your growth. Sometimes people that are not so bright can hinder your growth as a kid, and there's too many circumstances that can mess up your growth in life. And before I get into this video, I want to explain some things just to give you an overview of what I'm going to talk about. For example, when a child is born in this life, his perspective is so small, right? His perspective is just about him and his mom, food, right? And he grow about, and then you give him toys, and they know the difference between mom, food, brothers, and you go to school, you learn more, and then in life you just keep learning more. That's the growth right there, right? So since this life is a place of growth, right? And everything else we do is just an avenue to grow. For example, you're not supposed to have a job. You're not supposed to do everything we do. But if you do it, you must seek growth in it because that's the purpose of life, right? If I want to be a billionaire as an entrepreneur, I don't just want to be a billionaire for the money. I'm choosing the route to become a billionaire as a path of growth to know, to gauge how much I'm growing in life, right? I started a business, my business fell. I learned a lot, so I went and still. That's why they say a person that never gives up never loses, right? You always win because if you don't get what you wanted, at least you grew. So that's just one of the avenues to fulfill a purpose in life, which is to grow. And you don't have a choice but to grow because if you stay in a comfortable situation, things just keep happening unless you change and the circumstances don't change. So it just goes to explain that life you'll have to grow. That's all you hear. And I believe that if you seek and growth in everything you do, you will have a long life and you will have a meaningful life because you're not gonna be bored. That's why I don't really believe in boredom, right? When I hear people say they can't be alone, they need people around them, they don't like to be bored, they go out every weekend, every day just so they don't feel bored. You're bored because you don't have something to work on. You can just be in your room all day, but you're learning a lot because you can just self-reflect and see what you did the whole week and what can you change about it and be mindful of it this week till you embody that change. And that's work, that's growth. So you can focus your energy on yourself and grow, or you can pick up a path. You want to be an athlete, you want to be a rapper, you want to be anything. It's the growth that makes you so good, that keep you going. That's why some people, when they win in life, their career is moving forward, they fall off it because they stop seeking growth, they stop growing. They think they're already set and then they just stay where they are and live the whatever life they have now. But the truth is, for you to have a never ending career to the day you die, is seeking growth, right? If I sold platinum today as a rapper, that don't mean that I'm a high achieving thing. It looks like that to people, but the truth is, I have to keep growing, and I don't know where it's gonna lead me. And the people is always gonna come along, and the people is gonna fall off, and the people is gonna uplift me, and the people is gonna put me down. But the truth is, if I'm in it to grow, then I don't lose. Bad things may happen, but it's the reason those bad things may be happening is for me to learn and grow, right? There may be a chapter in my life where everybody's praising me, everybody's respecting me, everybody's following my lead, and I could be learning a lot from that. And there will be another season where everybody's putting me down, tearing me down, and saying bad things about me, and I must be able to handle it because I'm choosing to grow. I'm not in here to be liked, to be famous. I'm not in here to just make money. I'm in here to grow, and this is one of the avenues that I chose to grow in because the reason I'm saying this is you can be an athlete, entrepreneur, a scientist, but you all have different paths, different habits, different regimen in life, right? But you all will come to understanding that patience is key to growth. Patience is key to win, right? If you ask an athlete, what's one of the biggest life lessons you learn as an athlete? And down along the line, they will say patience. If you ask a entrepreneur, what's one of the key things you learned in life? They will say patience. If you ask the scientist, they'll also say patience, right? So that means that all the things that I went through as a scientist, as an entrepreneur, right? As a rapper, as whatever you can think of, I have to learn patience is key. Patience is good. That means we all grown, but we have different paths to get to know that patience is a key to win. That can go with every aspect of life, right? being healthy. The athlete may say health is important, just like the scientist may say, just like the entrepreneur may say, right? Some people say control your emotion. Whether you're a rapper, whether you're an athlete, whether you're an entrepreneur, you learn that in life. So if you keep learning like that, you don't lose. And to break that down, to make it easier, the fact that all these group of people, all these people that's dwelling in different niches of life, right, different path of life, they're all learning the same things, but through different activities, through different daily regimens, right, through different scenarios. But we all learning the same thing. It means that there's multiple ways to get to success, but it's just that when you're in life, dig deep in your soul and find out what's something that I'm interested in, I'm drawn to naturally, and I would just follow that path just to grow. You can't just force yourself to be a spiritualist or somebody that's just a scientist and seeking to grow just because the person you look up to is a scientist. You can become an artist and learn the same thing a scientist learn, right? In life, and I'm talking about life itself. You can learn patience. You can learn not to fear anything. You can learn how to express yourself. You can learn how to control your emotion just like any other person with any other work in life. Anybody can just learn patience, not fearing, learning how to control their emotions, and not blaming others for their failures, and take it in as a person to grow. Like, oh, I failed, but I learned all this, and I'm gonna keep moving, right? Not quitting, right? If you want to be a winner as an entrepreneur, you're not supposed to quit. If you want to be a winner as an athlete, you're not supposed to quit. If you want to be a winner as a scientist, you're not supposed to quit. So all these things that everybody is killing themselves for, I want to be this, I want to be that. You don't want to be that. You just want to grow. So it don't matter what path you choose, but make sure growth is number one, right? The people that have the most money, people say they are the most greediest people. It's because they want to grow. That's why even though they might have billions in their bank account and you rob them of $10, they take it serious, right? To them, it's not about just, oh, I have money and you can just take anything. It's just the growth. It's just the lessons in it. It's just the principles of life. They get to a level where everything has meaning. Nothing just happened on an accident, right? They understand everything. Everything is calculated.